Now for this tangent function, you can take a look on the inside back cover of your textbook, and you'll be able to see how this curve here repeats as you go to the right and you go to the left. So take a look at the inside back cover, and you'll be able to see not only the sine, cosine, and tangent functions, but also the secant, cosecant, and cotangent function graphs as well. So now to finish things off, we need to find the exact values for each of the 4 functions down at the bottom. So first we've got cosine of 3 pi over 2. 3 pi over 2 is 270 degrees. So if we drew this one, we'd have the initial side on the positive x-axis, and then we'd go 90, 180, 270. Like that. Now we won't be able to draw a triangle for this, as I mentioned earlier, because it's a quadrantal angle. And so we need to look back to the graph. So we'll go up to the cosine graph. Cosine graph at 270 degrees. Let's see. 90, 180, 270. The graph's value at the angle 270 degrees is 0. And so the cosine of 3 pi over 2 equals 0. Next up, the cosecant of negative 180 degrees. First, let's draw this angle. So we've got initial side on the positive x-axis. We'll go in the negative direction, so we'll go 90, 180 degrees to right here. So this is our angle. We can see again it's a quadrantal angle. Now, I didn't draw the cosecant graph up here, but we can use one of the facts about cosecant to answer this problem. So cosecant and sine, we can see our reciprocals. Scroll back up to the top, you can see that their values are reciprocals of each other. So if we can find what the sine is at 180 degrees, or at negative 180 degrees, then we can make it a reciprocal, and then that'll tell us what the cosecant is. So the sine graph at negative 180 degrees is 0. So then we ask ourselves, what is the reciprocal of 0? The reciprocal of something is 1 over that thing. So 1 over 0. But division by 0 is undefined. And so the cosecant of negative 180 degrees is undefined. Then tangent of pi over 2 next. Pi over 2 is 90 degrees. We look at the tangent graph and we see at 90 degrees there's a vertical asymptote, meaning that the graph will never reach an x value of 90 degrees. And so the graph is not defined, the function is not defined when x is 90 degrees, and so this is also undefined. Last up, secant of 180 degrees. So think 180 degrees. Again, a quadrantal angle, because it falls on an axis. Change this secant into cosine, because secant and cosine are reciprocals of each other. So let's think, what is the cosine of 180 degrees? Go to the cosine graph. At 180 degrees, it has a cosine value of negative 1. Then we recall that cosine and secant are reciprocals. So do the reciprocal of negative 1, which is 1 over negative 1, which equals negative 1. And so the secant of 180 degrees is negative 1. So that's what I have you for today's lesson. I don't know if that came out right. That's what I have for you for today's lesson. We'll see you in class. Take care till then.